Hey guys, LandO'Lifts back here with another video. Today we have another 3 questions that I would have personally if I were getting into the gym or new getting into the gym. Today's topic is going to be diet and nutrition. The things that I have done from the year that I first started lifting till now, the things that I have changed, and the things that I would think that will help you see gains and improvement faster than I did. The first question that I would have had personally first getting into the gym is, what do I eat before and after my workouts? Now, this varies on body type, person to person, and goals, but I'll tell you what I eat, what I've changed from before and after, and what I eat before my workouts and after my workouts. So starting off, I never really took eating seriously. I never really took counting calories seriously. I never really taking protein in seriously. I never took those things seriously because I just thought I was going to be small for the rest of my life. Like, there was nothing really I could do to change those things. But then I started to see people post TikToks, people post YouTube videos where they started off small, then they actually took the gym seriously, started eating seriously, started counting calories, macros, all that stuff, and big improvement from where they first started to now. So I was like, why not give it a shot? Why not try to eat more than I physically could? And so starting off, I would just eat, and I wouldn't really think about what I was eating, not really anything healthy. I would just eat. I would try to eat as much as I could, snack, junk food, pizzas, pop, stuff like that, just thinking that if I got fatter, I could turn that fat into muscle. But that really wasn't the case, especially for somebody like me who has a fast metabolism and can't really processes those foods a lot faster than a normal person. I could sit there and I could eat 2 large pizzas, drink 2 or 3 pops, and be hungry an hour later and not feel really a difference. Wake up in the morning and maybe gain at most 2 to 3 pounds and then lose that within the day. So nothing really was working until I started spacing my meals out in between the day, but eating less in between those. So having more throughout the day, but eating less in those times that I was eating. So in the morning, I make myself a protein shake, usually peanut butter, banana, honey, oats, milk, some protein sometimes. If you don't have it, that's fine. As long as you get something in you that's going to energize you throughout the day, to get you going, to wake that body up, to get you flowing, get everything going. Then throughout the day, I'll have almonds, peanuts, trail mix, granola, water is main. I always drink water, probably 4 to 5 of these shaker cups of water a day, just because I'm taking creatine. But on top of creatine, you also just need to be taking your water regularly. It's probably the best supplement that you could be taking. Now at lunchtime / before my lifts, I'll eat something light. I'm not gonna make myself too full. I don't want to be too filled up for my workouts, if that makes any sense. But I'll probably eat another protein bar, maybe another shake if I'm feeling it. Not really. Most of the times I don't usually. But protein bar about 45 to 30 minutes before I hit the gym. And then my pre-workout 30 to 45 minutes as well before I hit the gym. And maybe even banana thrown in there. But just something light before I hit the gym. And then when I'm at the gym, another 1 to 2 shaker cups of water, finish those. And then when I get home from the gym, maybe another protein shake if I'm feeling it. If I'm too full, then I'll wait maybe an hour or 2 after I've gotten home from the gym. This is probably around 7, 8 o'clock. Then I'll eat my dinner. Let that sit until probably 10 o'clock, then eat something light again, if not a protein shake. So 3 to 4 protein shakes I'll probably have within a day, depending on how I'm feeling. Just to try to fill up as much as I can. I try to strive to get 2,000 to 2,500 calories in within a day, just to try to bulk up as much as I can. I've definitely gained a lot more weight than I did when I first started lifting. And I'll try to throw up some pictures right here to just show the difference of like my muscle body mass versus when I first started lifting versus now. But yeah, those are the main things I've found key to when I'm working out, seeing the best gains, what I eat, how much I eat, when I eat it, all that stuff. So obviously everybody's going to be different. Everybody's eating schedules are going to be different. Everybody's body's going to react different to eating these types of foods. If you're already a big person or if you're wanting to lose weight, obviously these things that I'm trying to do aren't going to be for you. But this is directed towards those people that are having struggles gaining those types of weight, seeing improvement in the gym, seeing the muscle that they want to see. These are the things that I did to gain the muscle mass that I have now. Now, the second question that I would have for myself would be, are supplements a necessary thing for the gym? And I would say 110% yes. I can go through a whole list of supplements that everybody should be taking, no matter what your goals are, what type of body fat percent you are. If you're trying to lose, trying to gain weight, everybody should be taking these. But I'm going to tell you guys my main ones and the things that I feel like have made me improve the most in the gym. Number one is going to be protein powder. I don't care who you are, you should always be taking protein powder. It's going to help you bulk up. It's going to help you see those muscles. It's going to help you also in the gym lifting that heavier weight. That's number one for me. Number two would be my caffeine. Now, some people might not call that a supplement, but I do. I take it obviously before my workout in the form of my pre-workout. I feel like it just helps me get through my lifts, pushes me through my lifts, gives me that energy boost that I have, especially after a full day of work. Just overall, one of the top supplements that I've taken that have helped me dramatically improve my gains. And then number three will be creatine. And I'm going to do another kind of segment to this, but creatine has not only helped me kind of reach that plateau or go over that plateau that I was at where I was not seeing any improvement, but it's also taught me a lot about supplements and how they work with the body, what you need to be doing when you're taking them, all that type of stuff. But I would say, even though I listed creatine as my last one, creatine would probably be up there with protein powder. Those two work side by side, hand in hand, and are probably the two best to see the improvement that you need to be seeing. My third and final question would be, is creatine safe and effective? Now, yes, not only is it safe and effective in my opinion, but it is also not really talked about much because people really don't know what they're talking about when it comes to creatine. You'll hear people say it's dangerous, it's going to mess up your kidneys, it's going to dehydrate you, and you'll hear people say it's the best thing that I've ever taken. I've seen so much improvement, all of this. That's me. I feel like ever since I've taken creatine, I have not seen anything negative, only positive. I have seen muscle mass gain. I have felt stronger during my lifts. There's been a lot of different changes. I feel like my mood's changed. I feel more energized when I get into the gym. And I feel like that's solely purposefully just because of creatine. I feel like not a lot of people really know what's going on when you take creatine. They'll say that your kidneys are going to give out, this and that. Yes, that is true if you're not taking the water that you need to be taking. Now, I think that everybody should be drinking already a gallon and a half of water a day without taking creatine. Now, when you add creatine into that mix, you keep that gallon and a half a day. Not only will you see improvement in your lifts, but you're also going to see muscle mass growing on you. I'll show two pictures again. First, when I didn't take creatine, to now when I have started taking creatine. I'll even do a year. Like first, when I first started lifting, when I first started taking creatine till now, you'll notice a whole difference in how I've looked, and not only how I've looked, but how I felt during my lifts, how much stronger I felt during my lifts, how much more weight I can push during my lifts, all those different types of things. So that's going to wrap it up for today's 3 questions. Next week or next video is going to be about mindset and motivation, what keeps me going, my 3 questions. If you guys want to see that, make sure you drop a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.